Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. For the first time with James Conner. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Roethlisberger hands to James.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
And it's 3rd down.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. It's Geis on the counter, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
from the 2. Here's first and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Steelers nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
48-yard line.
Here's McDonald to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's got this down to the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Jaguars 14. Steelers nothing.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. And
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Shotgun handoff to Samuel. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal at the 6-yard line. That's the
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jaguars take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Running right through him. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
At the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. McDonald sets to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
James Conner hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
14.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score, Jaguars.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Brick on the tackle.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Going deep for Eifert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
To Eric Ebron.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They're more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing on first down. McDonald. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. McDonald. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, McDonald going deep for Eifert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the gun, Geis. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down.
Westbrook, incomplete.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Geis, they'll try to run it, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 7 17th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Steelers 13. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. On the handoff, it's Samuels. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And a Steeler first down.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was
the tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
It's a pickup of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
29-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you? And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Steelers 13. Josh Lambo to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first and 10 is counter. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't they?
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
11 on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
2-yard line.
Ben to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to power ahead with with 1. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. It's McDonald. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Shark, 94 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Back at the 22-yard.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Darius Geis.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 45.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, this is Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
T.J. Watt there on
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
28-yard line.
And they'll run with a man signed away from Washington. It's Chris Thompson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll come out in the pistol. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that will extend this big lead.
Steelers 13.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll hand it off now to Samuels. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The defense can stop more as they take a knee here.
Keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Jaguars.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The tackle made at the 20.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And 8 yards to go.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy...
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His ninth. Play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Set to kick off.
It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
James has it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Bears 14, Lions 7.
Here's Swift. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts for his linebacker.
Rush coming in. he's taken down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Intercepted.
Well, if you go by the number...
Now it's the backup, Rivers. James has got it, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down, Lions on a pickup of 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Rivers on the money, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers throwing deep for Galladay. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike.
First down, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen with Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rivers on 1st down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st down.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And nearly picked off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it will wind up just being incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
taken down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Rivers. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's good.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. There's the right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're... And that is caught! Touchdown, Detroit! Preston Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger...
Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. From the gun, here's Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
To throw, Rivers. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this will go incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
41-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Going right back to Galladay.
To Kenny Galladay.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at 8. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll get this one to Galladay.
The pass.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. He is out of bounds.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
He's going to let it go again. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Fix the score. Lions.
So they elect to pass there on the two. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
First down.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Swift.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
And 7 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Swift. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So now Trubisky and the Bears down by 10. 1:45 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. He'll get that complete to his tight end commit. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jordan Jenkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3. Tonight's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, they continue to make their case for the playoffs.